Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Melissa. I've been trying to make this video for the last couple minutes and I'm kind of getting a little irritated. Sorry with the negativity, but it's just being real with you guys. I haven't had a chance to do a video for the longest because it was my birthday this month. It's September. Today's September 21st, I believe so. And my birthday was September 14th. Sorry if I'm talking a little bit fast. I'm kind of trying to get this done as soon as possible because on my way out to church, and usually I do these videos right before I go to church just because that's the time I have, like probably 10-15 minutes before I go to church. Anyways, so to make a long story short, I did not do any video or anything like that because I'm not really focusing on YouTube right now. I'm focusing more on my career and school, so I don't really have the time or the means to even do it. And when I do have a chance, I try to make fast videos as fast as I can to update you guys with my channel and all that stuff. My hair is growing super long, so yeah, I've been taking a lot of like collagen and it's been helping with my hair to get thicker. So I recommend collagen, girls, if you want thicker hair, because my hair used to be real thin and now it's getting thick. So yeah, I know it helps. So anyways, so we went to the dealership on my birthday to kind of get like an estimate how much cars will cost us, and it was between a new Tesla or kind of like a European cars. I have a history of liking European cars, expensive cars. My mom had Mercedes, BMW. She had like the works as when I was younger, and I always been accustomed to like nice things. Not all the time, but as a child I had things and I didn't have things, so it's like in and out. But anyways, I had a BMW when I was in my 20s, and then I didn't like it so far because it had a lot of like issues, but I had a used one and it was pretty old, and now I got a new one. And my experience with new cars, they actually last longer. I don't have to worry about maintenance for a while, and I always had good luck. So I always told myself, since the experience of having used cars before, I would never purchase a used car again, just because I had always bad luck. Me and my husband always had bad luck with used cars. So I wouldn't recommend getting a used car. I would recommend getting a new car, just because you're actually buying the old person's problems of that used car. So that's why I don't purchase a used car. I know people are like, oh, once you get off the lot, you lose the value of the car. Yes, you do at the same time, but at the same time, you're not picking up somebody else's old problems. That's why they turn in the car, or, you know, for so many reasons. Some, you know, they say dealerships look at them, but my husband bought one from a dealership and it had so many problems. I bought one from a personal owner that had their own car and in a good condition, but then that had problems. So I just wouldn't recommend it. That's what I would just say. Anyways, to make a long story short, went to the dealership and the guy kept like pushing me, the seller, you know, the sell guy. And I was like, no, I don't want to drive it, because I knew if I drive the car, I'm going to want to buy it, because I have a weakness for BMWs because I had one before. So yeah, to make a long story short, I got a new BMW that same day of my birthday. Yes, my husband has a habit of buying me new cars every couple years on my birthday, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like every year it just gets more, every couple years it gets more expensive, but as we age we make more income, so it all balances out at the same time. I've been trying to hold it off for a long time to buy a new car, but you know, we have the means, so it's not like we have any car payments. All our cars are paid off, thank God. I made that as my goal, to pay off all my cars. So this is the only car payment that I have, and I'm gonna get rid of it as soon as possible because I'm not used to paying car payments anymore. And I always been the kind of person, like, I'm not really, like, how do you say it? I don't like bills. Like, if I could prevent and pay off a bill, I would do pretty much anything to just pay it off. And I'm at the process of doing that right now. So yeah, all my cars, I usually pay them off between 2 to 3 years I purchase them, because I'm that motivated to pay it off. So, but I could say no car payments besides this BMW, and probably in a year or two, maybe 3, maybe 3, it's gonna be paid off, because I just cannot deal with car payments. I'm sorry if people have car payments, each to their own, or whatever, however that saying goes. I just do not do car payments. Just don't, nope. Anyways, so yeah, that's why I hesitated buying a car, because I just didn't want a car payment. It's just a lot of just, I don't know, it's just, I don't feel like you need a car payment for a car. You could pay it in cash. But the car that I got was kind of expensive, like pretty expensive. And yeah, so we had to get a loan for it. So, but anyways, but still, it was still, we got the car, I got good credit, everything's good, because I'm kind of a perfectionist. I like things kind of in a certain way, and I like to wait as long as I can before I purchase something. And my husband's more a spender, and that's when we kind of disagree on some things, but at the same time, it always works out to my favor. So I can't complain with my husband, he's easygoing. But anyway, so that's kind of like one of the updates. Jocelyns going to start driving school. I already enrolled her, so she's starting that course. I guess now that when you're like 16, I guess when you turn 15 and a half, if you want your license now, you have to go through like a 30-hour course. I think it's 30 or 40, I'm not sure. So I'm not sure on the hours, but I think it's 30, 40, around that. And then you got to get your certificate. Then after that, you got to go to driving school for like, you could do 7 or 10. I did 10 hours for Jocelyn because the 10 hours offers driving at night and on the freeway and some other different elements that I can't really remember right now. But that's pretty much what she's going to do, and I'm really excited. But the only bad part was when she gets her driver's license, she can't drive alone until 6 months after that date. And so that's the bummer for me. I was like, I remember in my time, like once you get your license, you could drive, not 6 months later, but I was 18, so I don't know. But that's the kind of bummer that was for me, because I was like, oh yeah, I had all these things in my mind planned out, like, you know, she could help me with picking up Kylie or like just certain other things. And no, that's not gonna happen. So yeah, so she has her car just sitting there for her already, and Kyle's driving the Jeep, I'm driving the BMW, and he rotates the cars when he drives to work. So it works out for now, but it's gonna take a while for her to drive on her own. So that's just the only downside of it. What else is going on in my life? School's going great. History was kind of rough in the beginning. It's still kind of, because my history teacher, it's kind of difficult. She's always kind of been like that from the beginning of the semester. But as we're leaning towards the end of the semester, because it's only 3 months, she's kind of doesn't really explain things correctly. I asked my daughter, I asked my husband, and they're like, don't know what she's saying. I even called her personally and be like, hey, I don't know what you're trying to say to me. And it's not like if I'm a retard or nothing, I don't understand. I just don't comprehend what she's trying to tell me. And you know how at the end of the semester they tell the students, hey, what do you think about the semester? You can imagine what I wrote. I said I didn't really learn anything. Well, I did learn stuff, but I didn't understand her instructions. That's one of the main keys. I was like, what are you trying to say here? I do not. If 3 people can't comprehend what you're saying, it's maybe the wording you're using, or you're not clear enough on the assignment. And that was kind of one of the main issues that I had with her class. Or when I take a test in her class, it won't even be like some of the material you study for their like midterm or whatever would not be on the midterm questions. They'll be like similar to it, but not the same question. So, or something that's not even in the study. So that was kind of confusing too. But I'm getting better, not gonna lie. I'm getting a better grade, but at the same time, it's not like I was in art class that I got an A. Like I'm like a C, almost a B right now, and I'm a perfectioner. Like I said, I would love to have an A. That would be something I would love to have, but realistically, I don't know. I may have a B, I may have a C, like barely passing, because this one's very difficult. I mean, the last test I took, I think it was today, was a C. The one before was a B. But it wasn't even nothing related to it, and we didn't even study it. It's something that you have to look up online and like research yourself. It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I would pass. I'm probably gonna pass the class, but not like the expectations I'm putting on myself. Like I want an A so bad, but my husband says as long as you pass, that's all you matter, as long as you get your credits. My psychology professor, he's pretty good at all the other stuff. Like, I don't have any difficulties with him. Like him, he's more like chill. He's more like he can explain better and better. He actually gives you she gives you a format too. My history teacher, but not as well as my psychology teacher. He has like pretty much a format that you could follow step by step. That I'm like, okay, I understand. The other one is more like you need to go on this side, that's somewhere else that you need to research. It's not linked together, and the other one is linked together, so it's a little bit more difficult. And yeah, I think she's just a perfectionist, just like me, my history teacher, if you guys wonder what I'm talking about. I don't want to say any names because, it's just, And so like she's just a little bit difficult. My psychology teacher, he's really like chilled back. He's not on you. I think he's a little older because these are all online. So I'm assuming that's what he is. And he doesn't have a picture of himself. So I'm assuming he's older. So yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on with my life, guys. I don't want to say, hey, put like recommendations for any videos. But if you guys could leave a comment or something that you want to know about myself or how school, like, how to balance everything, I could kind of like break it down how I balance everything for school and working and doing all that stuff. I always been this kind of people that I always worked, even if I was a stay-home mom, because I like to make money and I'll find resources to kind of make money around the house, not kind of going to make money. That's why I did surrogacy, because I just couldn't stay still. I always been like, since such a young age, I've always been very busy. I was like, my first job was when I was 5 years old, and we had this avocado tree, and me and my brother, we used to go to sell the avocados just to buy candy at the liquor store. That's how motivated I was at such a young age with money. So you can imagine, what type of mindset I have. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or like wondering how I could manage everything or balance everything, leave comments below. I'll answer them. That's pretty much all I could really say about my life right now. I'm probably late for church. Not late, but I like to be there a little bit early just because I like to pick up my seat, and I gotta drop off my child at the childcare. So I guess I have to wrap this all up. But yeah, leave any comments below, and if you like this channel, subscribe. I can't even talk right now. And then I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.